Hey guys, what's up? We're back here with another video, and today I'll be doing a full HD review of the Nerf Modulus Tri-Strike. I deleted the last one because it had really awful quality, and I don't know why I said A because there's only one reason. But yeah, this is the Nerf Modulus Tri-Strike, the bolt action Nerf Modulus blaster that has my favorite color on it. First of all, it's bolt action, my favorite type of priming mechanism, and second of all, it has my favorite color on it. Second of all, it shoots 3 types of ammo. And third of all, it looks freaking awesome. So, yeah. This blaster is quite large. It retails for $50. It sells on Amazon. Or you can get it at Target. So, yeah. But you have to do some stuff. But I think it's easier to get it off of Amazon. But I'm going to go over the main body blaster, then the attachments. And that will be it. So, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. So, first we'll go over the main body blaster. As I said, the tactical rail on this is very, very sturdy. To be honest, you have to hit it off. At least I have to hit it off. The Nerf Modulus Tri-Strike main body blaster is a fully automatic Nerf sniper, or it's a slam fire bolt action gun, which means you can snipe people from 1,000 feet away, 1,000 miles away, or a mile away, because the farthest snipe ever was about 2 miles. Which means you can snipe people, but like that. But so that was a joke, obviously. But so one thing to note is that the magazine release is located too far forward for normal hands, unlike Drac, who has undead vampire hands. I mean, I can do that, but, you know, that's weird. Other things like the Modulus and the Alpha Trooper and stuff like guns like that, it's like just like an inch away and you can just tap it. But this one, you gotta use, a lot of people are saying you have to use 2 hands to take out this magazine, but to take out a magazine you need 2 hands, because you need to hit it with one hand and then take it out with the other, so technically, either way you're gonna need to use 2 hands. But, the Nerf Modulus Tri-Strike, comes with a 10-round magazine, which a lot of people hate. I'm fine with, because it looks cool. I think 12 rounders don't look very good. I like the way 18 round magazines look, but I don't like 12s, and this is like in between a 6 magazine and a 12, and I think it looks good. And plus it's only 2 darts less, so it's not really anything to complain about. So, it also has a pair of iron sights, which are pretty nice. The handle is very, very comfortable. They improved the skeletal grip, so now it doesn't dig into your hand, and it doesn't hurt, and it's actually super mega comfortable, and it just looks awesome too. And the trigger is also I won't say skeletonized, or skeletal, because if you don't notice, most Elite blasters have like 3 little dots in the trigger, like the Apollo and the Stockade and the Rapid Strike and the Alpha Trooper all have 3 dots on the trigger, and this one has its own unique trigger, kind of like the Ion Fire and the Modulus, how they have their own unique trigger. But this one has 3 like triangles. One in the middle is bigger, and then the other 2 are kind of like half triangles, but are not really triangles. It also, the bolt action is very smooth. It has different texturing on the barrel right here, so different than like other Nerf guns. Like they used to have like the kind of X's, and this is just like completely smooth. Actually has no texturing. It's really smooth. It looks really good too. And of course it has a stock attachment point. Something to note is that it does have a small plunger head, which This is getting elite style performance with the smaller plunger, with the mini plunger head. It's basically, this is my broken Rampage if you're wondering. This is what regular elite plungers look like. They're this long and they require those long plunger housings. But this one has a small plunger head and doesn't come all the way out and doesn't need that one O-ring thing, which is kind of nice. And it has one tactical rail. It seems like it doesn't have enough, but if it had one on each side, one, it would ruin the paint job, and two of all, it would kind of like get in the way of the priming mechanism. And yeah, overall just a very aesthetically pleasing blaster. And it only has one tactical rail, but it still looks really big when you put all the attachments on it. So I wouldn't really complain about that. But speaking of attachments, here's the Mega Hamp barrel attachment that is a Smart AR Mega Dart blaster that shoots here, 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 then here. And if you're not aware what Smart AR means, it means that, say I had the dart in the barrel that shoots last, it'll still shoot, which is really cool, and pretty much you get out of it what you put in. So if you pump like that, it's not going to shoot hard, it's going to shoot like 5 feet, but if you're like that, it's going to shoot hard. Sometimes it shoots 2 at a time, but that's pretty rare on mine. But it is pretty comfortable and looks pretty awesome. Some people are saying it's a little heavy. It's a little heavier than regular barrels, but it's not really heavy, if you know what I mean. Like heavy, like a 2-pound barrel would be heavy, but this is like, it's heavier than most barrels, but it's not really that. It's not really like really heavy. So that's that. It shoots mega darts, pretty awesome. And then here we have the Thunder Blast stock and scope, and it shoots, and the reason it gets pretty awful ranges, well, not awful ranges, but not really that great, because you lose pressure through this tube, and when you shoot, when the air is coming from here and travels all the way through here, it loses pressure. And also one thing to note is that it has the same air grill as the Demolisher, which means it has little air holes, like little tiny ones, little tiny slits cut into it. And if it was just like a big open hole, it would get a whole lot better ranges. But it does look pretty cool in my opinion. If you don't have a Thunder Blast and you have a Tri-Strike, well, you do have a Thunder Blast now. But what's cool is that this is a Thunder Blast that you can put on other blasters. So that's that. Now, to give my final opinion on the Nerf Modulus Tri-Strike. Would I recommend this blaster? Yes, I would recommend it, especially if you were a fan if you liked the way the long strike worked. Then yes, I would definitely recommend purchasing this. It is $49.99 USD on Amazon, but it is a very good looking blaster and a good performing blaster. So sometimes in Nerf wars, people will choose guns that look cool, but they don't like work very well. Sometimes, like the Alpha Trooper jams a lot, so it looks really cool, but it doesn't work very well a lot of the time. But this looks really cool, and it works well pretty much. I've only had it jam once out of like shooting it like 100 times. The missile launcher isn't too great, but it is an added bonus. It is pretty cool. To note, it also has another tactical rail. If you have 2 Tri-Strikes, you can put another missile launcher on here and then stack all the missile launchers up. It's kind of wild to think of. But the jam door is also pretty cool. Some people thought that it was hard to get to with this missile launcher here. I can reach it just fine, especially you know, it's easy to reach. I don't really have any complaints. Some people have been complaining about the mag release. I like it the way it is, honestly, because some people are like, you need to use 2 hands, but you need to use 2 hands anyway to take out the mag. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I do recommend purchasing this blaster. Amazon buy link will be in the description below. I hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe for weekly content, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.